Sue me. What are you going to do? Your monitor wants time out right as you want to go. And I know, it's going to stay dark. So I have to reboot turn it off to need to reset that. Anyway, here we are. Here we are. We're here on a Sunday on the daily 4 o'clock shadow. Yeah. Episode 1249. Tell a story with your life that everyone will remember. Step up or step out. Absolutely. Live your legacy every day. Carpe domine, right? That's a dead language, sure, a Latin, but is it really? Is it really? Latin used every day by pharmacists, doctors, all kinds of people, students, teachers, and maybe even by Shadowhawk. You might even speak some Latin sometimes.
Oh, you clear to see them.
There you go. On our dollar bills and our yeah.
You got me off guard there, bud.
Yeah. Well, throwing out the curveball every now and then, what's going on, Shadowhawk? Sorry about that. My monitor, I knew, had timed out. It does that. It goes on power save, and I need to reset that for longer. I hate it. I don't mind to pay for the power. I'm very wasteful. I want the planet to be energy depleted. I want no recycling. I want toxic sludge. I'm accused of it anyway, so I might as well embrace it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm starting to think global warming might be real. It's like in the 80s again today here. It's crazy.
Tree Goblin says, I saw Batman's mask and car on a dollar bill. I bet someone drew that. Evening to you, Tree Goblin. It's good to see you, brother. I think Tree Goblin might have been one of the people that back in the day that was somebody, and I won't say their name, they know who they are, was saying, why do you have Tree Goblin over there? Why do you have JV over there? Why do you have Risey? They do nothing for comics. They don't support anything. And I'm like, I'm just because they don't like you and they like to troll you and give you a hard time, it's not any reason for me to ban them on my channel. I love Tree Goblin. Tree Goblin's been here so old, he's taken down roots. I think he was born with it.
I've never had an issue with Tree.
Never had an issue with Tree, except he doesn't show up every day.
Shame on you, Tree Goblin. Shame.
But he shows up nearly every day, and he's on so many channels. It's in so many chats. It's wild. He's there waiting on me, no matter what channel I go on. It seems like.
And maybe because he don't brag about backing campaigns or anything, we don't know that he doesn't back anything. I mean, I don't know that he's ever said that.
Oh, absolutely. That's bogus. That's that. I know he backs. I know he backs some stuff. So, and that's his business. That's nobody else's. That's just somebody micromanaging and trying to control the internet and other people.
Yeah, and it's not a company. Yeah. You back what you enjoy and what you can afford. I mean, that's bottom line.
Only nutcases block me. Yeah.
Crap! I'll be right back, Rex. I got to go block somebody.
Okay. Yeah, he's got to pay his weed dealer. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yes, I did.
How dare you?
Go do what you had to do. I'm used to it.
I was fucking around. I said, "Excuse me, I got to go block somebody."
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go play football.
Yeah, we're 2 yards out of the touchdown. Be right back.
Well, it is Sunday, and a lot of people do watch football on Sundays, as you well know. Yeah. I always like to fake them out and say, 10 hut, and then if they're in the military, then you can just take the ball and run around them. So I've been working on sketch cards today. I woke up working on sketch cards. I penciled in Polecat that we talked about, and yes, I tried to make him look stinky. the
Okay.
where the unwashed mouth is.
You got little stink lines coming off them and stuff.
Had a drawing. This is the fourth bog, and I revisited an Odie Funko bog.
Oh, baby bog. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I think he's got potential.
He's cute, man. You got to get him like 3D printed or something.
Yeah. So he's number 4 in there, and then a character that I did on one of the sketch cards. This is the first time, the only time I drew him on the parchment. You know, this character here, decided to make him one of 43, and I came up with his name last night, Collider.
Oh, okay.
Is that focused?
Yeah, that's actually pretty nice, Rick. It's focused quickly that time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Collider.
You've been playing with your settings, or what's been going on?
No.
Just a good internet
living a good moral life, you know.
Said his prayers this morning, went to church.
And this is a character that was created back in 2008. I don't have a name for him. He's kind of a Spider-Man type character. This is a copy, and this is just kind of like the red version, because I tried him in different colors, but probably brown.
I don't have any dollar bills handy yet. I might have to grab a dollar bill at some point and take a look at it. You're supposed to be able to see Batman and his mask and the Batmobile on a dollar bill somewhere.
Yeah, and I've seen some demonic stuff on there too when you fold it a certain way.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, I still, there's some Mason stuff on there for sure.
This guy here kind of reminds me, and I only got half his face in because there's only so much that you can fit on these little cards. But you get the idea for the character. He kind of reminds me of those Spider-Men from Valiant comics. Remember them?
Oh, yeah, I remember those guys. Okay.
That fought so
the arachnoids or arachnids, or I forget what they call them.
I can't remember. And then here was, I penciled him before I went to bed, and I inked him and colored him when I got up today. Polecat.
The only day I went out, put down my fertile.
Oh, okay.
Stinky Polecat. Now, I do want him kind of cat-like, but he can be stinky like a skunk, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I see the little stink lines kind of, around.
The stink lines. You know, they've got speed lines for manga. Kirby's got his own kind of lines, and now we got stink lines by Rex. I'm working on another croc bog.
Oh, okay. I see it now. At first, I thought it was some kind of weird manga bunny rabbit, but okay. Now I see it.
Yeah, people see rabbits in my stuff. That's what Elsie was saying. That one looked like a rabbit, and I'm like, what the hell? So this is the second croc bog. I decided it popped into my head, how to do this one, and so I, started on him, and I thought he can be part of the bog series too. So there'll be 2 cards of him. The first one I did, and this one. And I created a new character today, because that's what I do. I create new characters. I thought of a term that I use for Trump and Reagan and a lot of other people. Throwback. So I'm not done with him yet. But kind of a caveman, mentalist, hypno character, I gave him big eyes so that he's kind of like nocturnal eyes, like some of those nocturnal rodents up in the trees and jungles and stuff.
Better to see with, my dear.
And I did a smolder design. I'm still trying to design, and I think this is the closest to maybe. I might actually go with this design for smolder.
Okay, there you can see that. Ooh, okay, he's got some teeth going on there, huh?
He's got some teeth going on there. He's a big kaiju that Devil Flyer is going to fight. So, um,
Cool. I
yeah,
haven't seen him baring his teeth yet, so that's a little different.
yeah. I mean, we had, there's been different designs. I've been trying to redesign him. I did like 5 different designs a few months back. We were looking at these last night on the draw stream, or Ryan Omer. I was showing him these. Um, and he was like, "Ooh, what are those from?" You flip it around, and there's issue 2, and
Oh,
I
cool.
I had the other 2 in there. I've
Well,
shown
those
him.
little mini comics, will they come in cereal or
Yeah,
something?
a little. No, no, that's what I was like. I couldn't remember. The ad is on the back. Uh, I just said some kind of snack cake. Uh,
Oh,
a-
okay.
and it's Drake's baking goodness for over 100 years.
Oh, wow. Well, I've never even seen those. I don't.
Yeah,
We don't even have Drake's brand up by me.
and like this is the Ron Lim and Dan Day cover, I believe, on this one. They've signed it. And then here's so you got different titles. You got Hulk, you got Silver Surfer. Look at the Doctor Doom cover.
Oh, cool.
The Fiendish Plot of Doctor Doom. So there were 4
Fiend,
issues,
Fiend,
and I have all 4.
you
And
fiend.
and I don't know if I showed you this. Actually drew this very lightly. Maybe that it was out of juice. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of faded over time. I don't think so. But sometimes I just grab what's available and draw on it before the inspiration's gone. I drew this in September 2010. Sort of like, and there's weird characters like this that are part of the Green Lantern Corps.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have been an inspiration. I don't know for this character, but I'll give
It's
him it.
core, right? It's Green
Or
Lantern
core.
core.
Okay. Look, uh, if Obama
Not
can
core.
say corpseman, I'm just saying, then maybe I can say
Just
corpse.
because you can doesn't mean you should.
I know that's what he told Michael, but did he listen? No. He just had to put that dress on.
Oh my.
Only cases block me if I can speak. Look at the E and the D on a dollar. Someone really stoned must have noticed it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. When you get stoned, you're like, ooh, the whole universe is in front of me and I'm contemplating deep stuff. And usually it's surface level jibber jabber.
Well, speaking of that, man, you remember that beer Red Dog came out back in the '90s? They had a big like red bulldog on the cans and stuff, but they had all kinds of like little intricate details.
I'm hearing your TV come in very loud.
No,
It's
you're not.
kind of interfering with me hearing you and
My
comprehending
TV's
what.
not even on, dude.
Oh, it's not?
I don't know.
Okay.
No. Do I need to pop out and come back in or what?
Is there a radio?
There's nothing on. There's nobody in here.
Nothing on. Okay. Um,
I have no
yeah,
idea
try
what
that.
you're.
Try that. Try popping out.
All right,
Apex Comics in the
put
house.
the link in the chat still.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll drop the link again. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to your Sunday, everyone. Yeah, as far as I have cards designated for certain characters. I didn't do Smolder because I hadn't thought on a final design for Smolder. But Devil Flyer will be fighting. That's kind of where the story leaves off in the first book. So the prequel book. I got all this junk in my hands. I finally put some of the essential stuff that I've been using of late a lot in a Far Side mug. and that way I can bring it in here. I can take it in there. It's a good holder. I was like, hey, I'll put it in a mug. And I'm just trying to grab this Nora Gray card here. So I have this many that are designated for characters to be done. There's Shadowhawk. Says device is not connected. Maybe it'll pop in here. Neil Adams today. Why is there Neil Adams? Okay, there he is. Essential inking and color. I'm glad you asked that question. I don't know about Neil Adams today, but because we do Feature Friday. Hey, Shadowhawk.
Hey, that's better.
Oh, much better. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but it sounded like your TV on in the background and somebody else talking. I guess it
No,
was just the
sometimes
ambient
Mama
noise.
Hawk will have the radio in the other room, but she don't even have the radio on right now. So I was like,
Right.
okay. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, thank you. Carrie just sent me fan art, kind of chibi style of one of my characters, saying, hey, all.
Anyway, let me finish my Red Dog story for you. I don't know if you remember that beer or not. I don't know if they even make it anymore. But if you take the logo and turn it upside down, there's a Batman that looks like he's chewing on a whisker biscuit. Drawn into
What the hell's a whisker biscuit?
Think about it, right?
Okay, I'm thinking I know what that means. I'm kind of like Carrie. I'm innocent and impressionable. Remember that.
Okay, Batman's doing a little muff diving. How about that?
Okay, I got it the first time. I'm not that dense.
Okay.
So as per requested, well, wait a minute. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Okay. So we got Joe Kubert next Friday, Joe Kubert. I put Steranko, but I already got Joe Kubert set up.
Yeah, I think
Feature Friday.
Supposed to be the following week, right? After Kubert.
Yeah, but I got, I can do that. I was going to do Neil Adams, then Jack Kirby, and then for it falls on Friday on Halloween. I was going to do Arthur Saddam that did the Marvel Zombies, among other things, creepy stuff. You know Arthur Saddam as an artist?
No, I don't. I did not get any of the Marvel Zombie stuff. That's when
Okay.
I was out of comics by then.
I was trying to. Charlie Kirk's birthday, the 14th. Okay, right after Columbus Day. Thanks, and Thanksgiving Day in Canada. But now we're going to do something special on Halloween, Shadowhawk. We're going to have R.J. Williams on and do his closeout for call sign Orion.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's yeah. Whisker biscuit is poontang. It's a firecracker, says Joe Dirt. Apex met Arthur Saddam at our Hub City Comic Convention in 2018. Nice guy, he says.
Okay, so let me ask you, what did you think of that? Was Marvel Zombies worth anything? Was it a decent story, or was it just like an excuse to have a massive crossover?
Well, that came out of the Ultimate Universe, out of Fantastic Four, and Greg Land drew those first issues where the zombies, and then they kind of took that concept, that storyline, and did some more with it, where that was their yearly thing. Their yearly big event was Marvel Zombies, and they brought it back like four or five times. And I've got the trade paperback, and it's pretty thick. It's got all the all the Marvel Zombie stuff reprinted in it. So
Uh,
that's how I read the whole story. Yeah, I mean it's good. I mean, of course, with Walking Dead, that's going to be pretty popular with some people.
yeah, but was it a fun story? Was the art good? All that kind of stuff.
Some of them were,
But,
some of them weren't, because there was
mm,
different. They kept bringing back Marvel Zombie series,
right, and then it would
at
be a big
different times.
crossover, right? Across
Yeah, and
the
some were better than others. That's
okay. And
from what
say,
I remember.
so yeah,
It was, yeah. I mean, it's worth the read.
it's an
It's definitely
excuse
worth the
for a
read.
crossover. Yeah, all right, okay,
Wow.
but
First
yeah,
issue of Marvel Zombies with the Amazing Fantasy number 15 cover is worth about $150 in near mint.
hmm,
Not not bad for a
wow,
modern comic.
no, not bad at all. Of course, I can get 150 right now for my Black Riding Hood issue #1. I mean,
Gary says,
that's
I
only a
have
couple of years
designed
ago.
my own character, just got to think of a name.
Ooh, that's the hard part sometimes, Carrie.
Yeah, but the names have been actually coming to me of late. I have this many cards designated Shadowhawk to do, and the one on top is Dark Angel for Fanta, and I'll make sure she
Oh,
gets her
sweet.
character Dark Angel
But is it her birthday today or tomorrow? I know Hem's
tomorrow.
got a couple of days.
No,
Well,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay. Happy
Blanks.
birthday,
This is how
Fanta.
many
Yeah,
blanks
well,
I have. That's how many blanks I have. Not very many left because I've been
oh
using
wow, dude, yeah, you've gone through that stack. Holy shit.
for 100. Yeah, I mean these are designated for different characters, and I haven't drawn them yet. But now
Mm,
it's about even with what I've done. You know,
yeah, I
I've
guess
done
so.
quite a stack already. I'm over halfway there. So
Got those
uh,
fat stacks of come at you.
yeah. Uh, October 7th is Fanta's birthday, which should be Tuesday, right? Let me look on the calendar here.
Today's the 5th. Yeah, so
Yeah,
the 7th.
Tuesday. Yeah,
Everybody,
yeah.
please send wishes for Fanta. And, let her know we still love her and we miss her. All right, Halloween recommendation for today. I was hoping to have something good for you. Um,
Yeah.
First time watching Pumpkinhead #4. First
Oh,
couple Pumpkinheads were really good. Um, this one's okay. It's got a half-assed decent story for Pumpkinhead, but they got rid of all the practical effects. It's all CGI now. It's so disappointing. That original Pumpkinhead suit and stuff was just amazing, dude. Like 9.5 feet tall with the giant articulated limbs and everything. It just looked so good
mm-hmm.
on camera. So disappointed in #4. Don't bother if you see it. Whatever. It's not terrible, but
uh, hey, I found out what character. I was asking about Baron. Uh, could I use Baron Steel as a name? And Eric and Boyd said I could because he kind of
yeah,
searched.
yeah. He said he did a search on it. Yeah. So,
Yeah. And I will show you Baron Steel just here in a second
and
again.
if somebody else was in the chat, said they looked it up on Grok and it didn't come up on there either. So
Yeah,
you
so
should
this
be
is
clear on
Baron
that.
Steel here. He's one of the 43. And
Alright.
but I found out the character that uh the character that I was kind of had in my mind, and that's the thumbnail today. His name is Baron Blitzkrieg.
Oh, okay. And who was? Where did he come from? Like an old Captain America or something like
I
that?
was thinking Baron Blitzkrieg was part of back in the day was part of the uh All-Star Squadron.
Mhm.
But now
Oh,
he also appeared.
Hey, Homer.
Hey, Homer.
And Apex in the house. Hi, Apex. If I haven't said hello yet.
Okay, so here, darn this thing, hit the wrong
Yeah.
button.
Hate when that
Yes,
happens. I do it all the time.
X has a mind of its own. What can I say?
I hit the wrong button more than I hit the right
Yeah, how does she feel about that?
button. Nah, you got to ask her.
Well, she's still with me.
So I hit the wrong button more than I
It's got
hit
to say something, right?
He still puts up with me anyway.
Twitless, who posted this, says the necessity of page economy is something like Superman versus Wonder Woman leads to genius layouts like those of Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. It's the limitations that lead to innovations, he says.
Ah. And it looks like you were
And
correct. Baron Blitzkrieg was from All-Star Squadron Apex Degrees.
mhm. And
I had no idea. I don't remember him.
I will show you Baron Blitzkrieg. He's kind of got a magenta and yellow costume, kind of Iron Man mask. And there he is going up against Superman, where he whoops his ass. I remember reading this, and he's like, not
That was
no
from
one punch. Huh?
That's from the thumbnail for today. Okay. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, that's the thumbnail. Yeah. No one punch is enough to hurt him, but together they should overload his pain centers and literally short circuit his mind. Face facts, Baron. You've been beaten by Blitzkrieg.
Ow.
I don't know why
Way to turn it
Superman's
around.
hand. I don't know why Superman's hand in that top panel is gray. I think that's a mistake from the colorist, or kind of the background blue, purple, whatever. It's almost like he's hitting him with a stone. I guess you could say maybe his hand went into shadow, but yeah, that's kind of a convenient shadow. It just
Yeah,
looks wrong. Yeah,
kind of a
but
strange placement for that
that's a
stuff.
little look at an interesting character, a Nazi from World War II, called Baron Blitzkrieg.
Interesting.
And that was kind of, this was the character that I kind of had in mind when I was like, ooh, Baron Steel. But I wasn't sure if I could use Baron Steel. So good on me. We're gonna name him Baron Steel right now. I'm gonna officially put that on the card.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dum, dum, dum. Now I've already done a head sketch of him, and I already have it named on there. So I was like, I think I can use that because I'm pretty savvy at names. And he is part of the 43. Now his powers, they've got to do with metal somehow, because he's kind of metal.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe he's just got an armor and he's like my Doctor Doom from World War II.
Okay. That could work.
Yeah, a crafty Nazi.
Very handy. That Dr.
Yeah.
Steel.
Apex, do you recognize those panels? Was that maybe from DC Comics Presents issue? I can't remember what that was from. Maybe it was in All-Star Squadron, although it looked like the modern day Earth 2 Superman and not or Earth 1 Superman, the main Superman of our world, supposedly, right? I hate this world so many. Baron Steel, copyright 2025, Rex Christian and Momentum Comics, all rights reserved. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to make it by the comic store. Jimmy Palmiotti is writing a new book called Blue Falcon and Dynamite. I would really like to pick
Daisy
that up.
came to say hi.
Well,
Hello,
there's
everybody.
Dynamite right there.
There she is. There. Come over and say hi to everybody. Oh, good girl.
Stick that nose in the camera like that. He looks like Croc Bog. He's so big. Yeah, but now Baron Blitzkrieg, he may have not just stayed in that one title, right? It could have been an annual, I suppose.
Oh, I haven't got
Okay,
no
now
idea.
we got to get to Carrie's art that she sent me.
Woohoo. Let's see it, Care.
One thing at a time. So much to do, so much to get to, and we never get to it here on the 4 o'clock shadow.
Well, we eventually get to it.
We eventually so she did the gingerbread man as Doc called him.
Not
It
my
was only my
button.
potato can, but I'd never seen that before. Oh, Carrie, did you see the new ones? Because I think you might have came in late. Did you see the new ones that I did? Here's a second look for you people who came in late.
That
Tell
one,
me if
dude.
it's focused.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know if it's perfection, but it's pretty good.
Funko Bog. Yeah, it didn't look perfection on my end either. And then we got Collider.
Yeah, well, you are very potato, but the cards are coming in pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, that one looks good.
Do you like the name of this character, Collider?
It works with. He's going to be part of the 43. You said.
He's going to be part of the 43, one of those Eevees.
Yeah.
Eevee? Not Eevee, evil, psychotic Nazis. And I don't have a name for him yet. How about Crawler? Just Crawler.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I think you could
I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a copyright issue anywhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, why not?
I don't know what this says. Tell me what that says.
Hold on. I was just looking at chat. Kaleido? Like kaleidoscope? Maybe? Oh, Collider. Uh, Apex was playing with the spelling underneath.
A different spelling, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's
I was
Pocat.
thinking like, what do they call those? Where they split atoms? Some kind of collider. But,
Yeah, Super Collider, exactly right. And I'm
super
working on
collider.
these.
Yeah,
Here's
that's the one I was thinking.
here's Croc Bog again. He's coming out good, I think.
Yeah.
And a new character I created today, Throwback. Still got to do some work on him. I tried to make him look Neanderthal and brutish, you know. And a smolder design.
Neanderthal. Okay.
All right, so she did this character here, fan art. There we go. And he does look like a gingerbread man, I must say. Yeah, Totem.
Yeah. Oh my. He's cute. I like it.
Yeah. He's going to be a great character. I just never have had anybody like John Dillard or somebody draw him. You know, he's actually a pretty cool guy. And I've settled on Total for a name simply because Tribal Guy just sounded lame.
Travel Guy.
The Tribal Guy.
TG. Yeah. Oh God, we could have another whole naming contest. It's TG. Can you come up with what?
All right, so here's Carrie's right here. Bum, 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 bum.
Did it chibi style. Oh, sweet. Oh,
And
so
she
cute.
separated the eyes. Actually, the eyes are together on that center line, which is not easy to do.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Yeah, but I like this. I like this too. You know, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
It's kind of like
this is the one. That's the one she did for
bow.
Omer. He was calling himself a weenie, and he said, "Happy Halloween from the wiener, Omer's lotion."
Handmade.
Yeah, I'm glad that she's working on so many different pieces, you know.
Yeah, Carrie's been tearing it up lately with her art. And it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Fembat, little Fembat fan art.
And here I thought she just crocheted.
Smell my armpits of power.
Yes. Tell me, am I still fresh?
And her glitch piece. See, she even beat me to drawing glitch and even did the logo. Look at that.
No, that's cool. I like that one. She did a nice job on his glasses and stuff too. That came out real slick, Carrie. I like it. This one I
Yeah.
like a lot too, like Zombie Girl or whatever she is.
Kind of reminds me of the DC Death character.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of
Or
goth girl. You
Lady
remember?
Buff
Except,
a little bit.
yeah. And
Yeah.
then she did
Well,
Hopper Woodburn. So
that's
cool.
cool.
Look at that. And she even did a pizza round. Look at that. Lady Hopper.
Carrie ain't holding back. She's throwing it all
She's
up.
not holding back. She's going for it. Right. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I like them. Good job, Carrie. Keep
Anyway,
up the
yeah.
great work. Fan art is always enjoyed and appreciated, I'm sure.
You're working on your
Rex doesn't
costume.
think.
Awesome. You're gonna
Rex
come.
doesn't think
You're
you're
gonna
not
do the
by the way.
closeout on Halloween in costume. That's awesome.
Oh, very cool, RJ. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I might. I gotta do the premiere of my Battlehawk costume pretty soon too. Probably
Got a
next weekend.
Frankenstein mask back here. I've got some masks. I
Mama
might
some
wear my
clothes.
Hillary Clinton mask.
Okay.
I actually have one of those. It's not a joke. I've actually shown it before.
Yeah, I think I have seen that one. Okay.
And you've seen Jar Jar Binks too. I've got Jar Jar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw Jar Jar.
But that thing gets hot. And and my latest mask that I bought was Donkey Kong. Remember? The Donkey Kong mask?
Do I remember that one?
Have you
I'm
not
not
seen
sure
it?
if I
It's
remember
right
that.
here if you want to see it.
I may have seen it, Rex. I
You
can't
don't
remember.
remember it? Okay.
Huh.
Usually I have it on right at the beginning just to spoof people, and then I take it off. You know, I've done that
No,
with
well,
Darth Maul.
I probably have seen it, but just didn't realize maybe what it was.
For $5, I had to get one. You know, cheap though.
Yeah, you don't have to go get it. That's cool. But I actually did find a full head raven head, so that for my Battlehawk costume, I've actually got almost everything together that I need now for a Battlehawk cosplay.
Oh, there you go. Maybe you can do the cosplay on Halloween, and we can watch your feet because you never come on camera.
I'll be in full costume. I'll be on camera.
Now, speaking of Freddy Krueger, RJ, right now at Walmart, they've got I believe it was 8 or 9 movies of Freddy. Now, I don't know if the Freddy Jason crossover's in there or not, probably, but they've got it for pretty cheap. I can't, maybe $20, maybe for all the Freddy movies. Might have been more than that, but it was pretty reasonable. Oh, and right now at Walmart, they've got all the for $20, Shadowhawk, they have all the Night Gallery seasons. All of them. Yep. I don't know how many seasons that was, but they've got all of them. I've already got the first season, but if I'd had enough money, I would have pulled the trigger on it.
Yeah, I don't think it lasted a real long time, but it was a few seasons, at least maybe 3, maybe more, but I think at least 3.
RJ says you charge money to see your feet. Is that true?
You can check out my OnlyFans at Shadow Feet.
You have to pay me to find out. Now, one card I'm going to do in the Bog series, and I never finished this painting, but the concept's pretty cool. And actually, Swamp Thing did it. He went to another planet, and he was like different colors. I think McGinnis was drawing those issues. But now, Bog from Another Planet, where he's orange and got like other colored foliage and alien plant life on him. So I'll be doing an alien Bog card in the Bog series.
You make his twig a little Venus flytrap.
Ooh, yes. Yes. That's a good idea. Heck
That'd
yeah.
be cool.
Yeah. Two of them. Two little, and I'll even put like a little alien dragonfly or something,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Flying in it. And the thing about Bog is they can come out like tentacles and grab, the flying object.
Oh, and Apex says, Night Gallery lasted about 3 seasons.
About 3 seasons. Okay, so yeah, for $20, that's a pretty good deal at Walmart.
That's not bad. I forget how that was like 22 episodes a season back there.
I wanted it for the story ideas, kind of like Twilight Zone or Outer Limits.
Oh yeah, dude. There's some spooky ass shit in Night Gallery. I mean, Rod Serling knew how to write a good scary story.
Charlton Heston's birthday yesterday.
No. Is he still with us or he died?
No, he's been passed away, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's not still.
Wow, I had totally. Let's see, there's X. Where are we at? Oh, okay, here we go. This is crazy. Yeah, here's Charlton. Here's Charlton Heston, October 4th, 1956. Playhouse 90 debuts with Forbidden Area. Rod Serling's adaptation of a novel about a Russian sneak attack on the U.S. Stars Charlton Heston, and he was born in 1923, Vincent Price, and Jason Wingreen. Later in the 1960 conductor in Twilight Zone's A Stop at Warrnambool or whatever. So reoccurrence there. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. So there's Charlton Heston with an eye patch. And Vincent Price.
Oh, cool.
There's Vincent Price. Back 1956.
Still looks like Vincent Price to me.
Playhouse 90, yeah. Sneak attack on America. Because the Cold War was going on, right? That was a big major thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people were still building bomb shelters and shit in the 50s. I mean, they are now too, but
RJ says, I'm not going to download a movie called Forbidden Area.
Yeah, you probably don't want that on your search. On your search history.
Yeah, Ben-Hur, 10 Commandments, Planet of the Apes, Omega Man. Absolutely. He was in so many different things. He was in Tombstone. That's another classic movie that he was in. Tombstone.
The original, not the one that everybody always quotes. Right?
Yes, the one that everybody quotes. He was in that movie toward the end. Yeah. And Robert Mitchum narrated it, remember? He wasn't in the movie, but he narrated it at the beginning and at the end of the movie. Yeah. And I and Shadowhawk are just two wild and crazy guys.
Yeah. I
always love to do them, go to school and, hey, I would, they would always move like this. It's like they had Parkinson's or something.
Would you like to dance? Remember the Wild and Crazy Guys? The Wild and Crazy Guys from Saturday Night Live.
From Saturday Night Live, yeah.
My wife's looking at me all crazy. I'm over here doing the dance. She's looking at me like, what the fuck?
Absolutely. Hollywood Horror Museum says absolutely thrilled that Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair is coming to theaters. This is his director cut that Weinstein, Disney, and Miramax did not want released. It played at Cannes Festival and for a few times at New Beverly, but never nationwide.
Oh wow!
So Kill
I
Bill, The
guess I
Whole
got,
Bloody Affair is coming to theaters.
right. So both movies rolled into one. That's gonna be like 3.5 hours long or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe they'll have intermission. With additional footage, it
Maybe.
sounds like stuff that they wanted to cut out of it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they probably made Tarantino cut a bunch of stuff out of there.
Yeah. 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 He's one of those sort of grindhouse type directors that might get a rated X for some of his movies. Or
Yeah,
at least a hard R.
He goes pretty extreme sometimes, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see that version of it though. I like both of the Kill
Well, it's
Bill.
coming to theaters. They didn't say
Quite a bit.
when, but it is coming to theaters.
They're gonna have to put out a DVD or a Blu-ray or something. I'm not going to the damn theater.
31 Days of Monsters, says Gary Murray. He's been featuring monsters. Here's a good one. Giant Size Werewolf #4 with Morbius.
Oh, now you're cooking. Look at that.
Do you have this one? Do you have this one in your collection?
Don't believe so, no.
Don't believe so. It's a good one. And guess who did the cover? Gil Kane.
Gil Kane, of course. Look at Morbius, dude. Look at the way he's arced through the air right there. Love that shit, dude.
It looks like he's stuck in the Brer tar pits.
Yeah, and he's got the crazy fucking eyes going on. The Gil Kane used to give Morbius. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's classic. I wouldn't be surprised if he's co-creator of that character. I bet he is.
I don't know, dude, but I love the way he drew him. It's that whole
he was the first person that drew Morbius.
Mm-hmm. Still some of my favorite comics to this day, man. I will read those over and over again until they fall apart.
Yeah. Now we need some lizard representation. So here you go. Godzilla #6. The monster enslaved.
Ooh.
Is that his tongue hanging out? Looks like his tongue or something.
No, it's got like the big pink thing is like a harness. It's got looks like almost like a leash coming off of it.
Yeah. Oh, but I mean, out of his mouth there's something hanging out of his mouth.
It looks furry almost. I don't know what the hell.
Maybe it was the last thing he chomped down on. Look, he's still resisting. There's scratch marks in the helicarrier.
Mm-hmm. On the ground there.
Nothing says enslavement like a magenta shackle.
You're gonna be a slave, but you're gonna stop.
Bid against Rex. Haha. Sorry, I haven't been reading. I've been just listening. Let's see. We need to get you on the Hump Day show. Okay, for the closeout. Yeah, we're doing a draw. We're doing a closeout already. We've already set that up, Homer, for Halloween. And thanks for considering us, RJ, to do the closeout. Appreciate that. Here's a character you don't get to see very often, and one of his best covers, actually, Paladin. Paladin, where do you roam? Different Paladin.
He was very underused. He popped up here and there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is another Gil Kane cover.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I could be wrong, but I swear Paladin popped up in a ROM comic book once. Does anybody else remember that, or is that just my brain?
I know that
I could be.
I know he popped up, some of those lesser characters. He popped up in the second series of She-Hulk that John Byrne did. He was kind of
Oh,
like a
okay.
jokey type
Yeah, I might
character.
be. Mm, I'm trying to remember. Like, he just like popped up out of nowhere, and I saw him. I was like, yeah, I love Paladin's design and shit. You just never see him, so I would always buy him if they had him on the cover or whatever.
It's kind of the anniversary of this issue. Uncanny X-Men 251 cover dated November 1989. Wolverine is being savagely tortured by anti-mutant extremists known as the Reavers. In his semi-conscious state, Wolverine begins to hallucinate about the past and future for mutant kind. Um, is this a Mark Silvestri cover? Crucifixion cover? Is that who did that? Is that a Silvestri?
Oh, let me blow it up.
It's down there. It's actually dated down
Yeah,
there by the box, but it
no,
may be
it's
just. Gotta
looks
love
like
the
it's starting.
skulls.
Oh wait, yeah, that might be Silvestri
It
and
looks like Silvestri stuff,
yeah, it
lots of
looks like
lines.
Silvestri and then OG or DG.
Yeah, it looks like DG. Uh,
Yeah.
maybe Dick
So
Gargiano,
congratulations to Dark Gift. Oh yeah, maybe.
because
Um,
Dick Gargiano did come to Deep Marvel and ink some stuff over at Marvel. Oh, Dan
oh,
Green. Okay, Dan Green.
Dan Green.
That
Oh yeah,
yeah.
there you go. Okay, that makes more sense.
Well, I know a projectile reptile was kind of done, right? There are going to
Oh,
be, I've already revealed this, Carrie. There's going to be in the Midnight story. I've already got 3 stories in mind, actually 4. And in the Momentum Unleashed Future Vision, so you won't have to wait on it. There's an old lady Midnight story, and the plot is vampire lizard men. So I don't know about a
funny.
sheriff.
If it's up to me, all are welcome, man. But I'm not in control.
No, he doesn't have to just close out on one show. No, and I don't know when he shuts it down. How long it'll take to shut down immediately.
No, he was saying have Homer on with have all this on for the close.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No
Oh,
problem there.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be.
Now, here's some Marvel comic books from March of 1978, and unfortunately, I missed. This is one of the few Avengers that I missed back in the day. I just never saw it on the stands, and I tried to collect all of them. And I wish I had gotten that Marvel team up because it's John Byrne cover, John Byrne inside with Tigra with black hair, which is kind of different, and Craven the Hunter. Pretty sure that's a George Perez cover on Fantastic Four as well. Looks like Sal Buscema on Captain America and Falcon, of course. Jack Kirby on Black Panther. And I'm not sure about the Amazing Spider-Man. That might be... Kind of looks like maybe Sal Buscema with John Romita Sr. inks on it to me. But not sure about that. I didn't really embiggen that where you could see that, did I? Let's make it big.
I know. Sorry about that.
There we go. But yeah, this was one of the Avengers, the early Avengers that I missed. Maybe the first one that I actually missed, and didn't get till years later. And I don't think I actually own that one in my collection today.
Okay.
But yes, I love Sal Buscema on Captain America and Falcon. He had a good run on Captain America. I love Sal Buscema, just about everything he does.
Well, I didn't really know who he was until his run on ROM, and that was really good.
He was in one of the first comic books I ever read, even before I started collecting. He was he did Defenders number 15. I was fortunate enough to get a copy of Defenders 15, and Professor X was in that, along with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Yeah, okay.
Really cool story.
Well, I would probably, if I saw the cover, I'd probably, if it had X-Men or mutants or whatever on the cover, I'd probably pick it up.
October 3rd, born in 1935, if I say her name right, Madeline Rue, known for her numerous film roles and TV roles from the 1950s and 90s. And yes, she was in Gunsmoke, Take a Drink. In 1977, Rue was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. By 1985, she added a wheelchair, but continued to act until 1996. She passed in 2003 at age 68. And of course, you will know her from Star Trek, the one episode she was in on Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. I recognize
Madeline
her.
Rue.
I don't remember exactly what episode that was, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So even acted after being diagnosed in a wheelchair for multiple sclerosis.
Pretty cool.
Let's see. She falls in love with somebody and is rejected. Oh, that's the Khan episode. She was Khan's woman that he abused. And she went with him. And then in the movie, she's given lip service as she died early on that asteroid or wherever the planet. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't make it out.
She didn't make it out alive. No, very few of them survived. Yeah. Also, October 30th, 1941, Chubby Checker's birthday. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Chubby Checker's birthday.
Yeah. Okay.
A couple days ago.
You got to do it. Well, what was the other one? Did he do the peppermint twist too?
He did Pony Time, The Twist, The Fly, Let's Twist Again, Slow Twisting with D.D. Sharp, and Limbo Rock. He's still alive, okay. 84 years old. 84 years old.
Oh my God, dude! I was here yesterday. It was fucking crazy. It was a reggae version of an old classic rock song. It's just hilarious. Give me a minute, I'll think of it. I meant to show it to Mile Hawk, I forgot.
And also actor Christopher Stone's birthday.
Yeah, he used to be married to T. Wallace.
Really? His birthday was yesterday. I think he was in The Howling in 1981 and Cujo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she was in both of them. They a lot of times starred in the same movie.
I think this might be Buck Rogers when he appeared in Buck Rogers, though, the TV show, but I could be mistaken.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
With that outfit, looks like a Buck Rogers.
Smooth mustache going on there.
Oh, yeah, he had one. He usually had a mustache. It's actually pretty weird to see him fully shaved. Look at that.
Yeah, he looks really different without it. You know.
He was in the New Lassie. I don't remember New Lassie that ran from 1989 through 92. He passed in 1995 at age 53 of a heart attack.
I missed those somehow. I didn't see that New Lassie stuff.
Buster Keaton's birthday yesterday, from 1895, remembered for his silent films, which showcased his physical comedy and stoic deadpan expression. He died in 1966 at age 70.
Yeah, okay.
And then yesterday was Loretta Long's birthday. She was born in 1938, best known for her role as Susan on TV's Sesame Street, which ran from 1969 to 2017. I didn't know Sesame Street wasn't still running. Oh, and look, Oscar from the first season. Whoops. I don't know what happened. What do we got? Okay. I dig it. Won a chocolate bar when I was 8 for dancing to the Twist song. Cool. Obscure celebrity corner with Rex Christian. Yeah. Well, I don't know about, it would be obscure to Carrie, because, she's not informed on a lot of the older actors and actresses, of yesteryear in America. As I'm not too versed in. There we go. So Loretta Young's birthday. Here she is in the first season with Oscar the Grouch. Oscar the Grouch was originally orange, dark orange. This is from 1969, the first year that they came out. And then later they changed him green for the second season, I suppose. But this is from the first season. This is the Oscar I grew up with for the very first year. And then they changed him green, which I like the green, but I wish they had kept him orange. She's the last living surviving original human main cast member. She's 87 years young as of yesterday. And, well, shit. I need the link again, sir. Oh, okay. Here we go. Loretta was so cute. Yeah. There you go. Here's somebody you might know, Carrie. Stage, film, and TV actress Glynis Johns. I've seen her in some stuff. 1923, best known for British and U.S. Film roles. Meridia, 1948. No Highway in the Sky, 1951. The Weak and the Wicked, 1951. She was in Mary Poppins, 1964. And The Vault of Horror, 1975. Horror. Say that for you again. She passed January 4th, 2024 at age 100. So she just passed away last year. And she had that beauty mo on the side of her face. I remember that. Very exotic looking. I think this is a painting of her when she was younger. There she is in Mary Poppins as the suffragette, votes for women. Welcome back, Shadowhawk. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
My bad, man. Hit the wrong button. All right. Told you. Good at hitting the wrong damn button.
I am to some of them. I put in chat about Patricia Rutledge. Passed. She was born 1929, died age 96. Most famous for Keeping Up the Appearances.
Okay.
Which is big in the UK, but I'm not, and I'm aware of the show, but that's a good long life.
I'm not even aware of that show. Oh, sorry.
Also, today would have been born in 1950, Jeffrey Conway's birthday. Remember, he was in Grease, 1978, and in TV's Taxi.
Taxi. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in Babylon 5. He was a security officer and the main security officer on Babylon 5 for a while. And Celebrity Rehab was something he did. I remember when he passed away, 2011, at age 60, from various causes related to his drug overdose.
Yeah.
That he had.
Yeah, it caused all kinds of side effects. I think his kidneys failed, and then his liver fucking went on him. Yeah, all kinds of bad shit happened. Yeah, was it not good?
With that hair, there he is in Grease, right there with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Yeah,
he was funny in Taxi. I liked him in the show.
Oh, he was great. With that hair, he could have done a sort of documentary on Peter Frampton. even though Peter Frampton uh, admits now that some of that hair was a wig.
Well, yeah, but Peter Francis bald as a cue ball too. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but I mean, even back when he was selling
but
like
come
pre-ordered
on, Rex. When
13.
we were growing up, everybody had that haircut. I had that fucking haircut back then.
Yeah. Yeah. Where you flip your hair. Uh,
Mhm.
Also, today is Larry Fine's birthday. Do you know who Larry Fine is?
From the Three Stooges.
From the Three Stooges. Absolutely. He died in 1975 at age 72. Uh,
Okay, I thought you were
there
trying
he
to
is
trick
on
me
top.
for a minute. I'm like, why would I not know who Larry is?
Well, I mean, a lot of people might not know his name. You know, we always knew him as Curly.
Dr. Mo, Dr. Howard, Dr. Oh, well, remember they even said their names in the show. They call him Dr. Howard and Dr. Howard.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mo and Shemp were actually related. Their last names were
Oh,
Howard.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Larry's name was Fine. You know, like when you see the show and you hear when they're doing the disorderlies, I think it was famously called, where they're in the hospital and shit, and the announcements come over the top and they're calling Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard, Dr. Howard. That's
Oh, yeah. And so you got Mo on the right here. You got Shep in the middle, which was an early stooge before Curly came in, right?
I've never been really sure on what the timing on that was, which one came first. Because you had Curly Joe, you had the other.
Yeah,
There was another
yeah,
guy.
Shep came first. He had that greasy looking hair.
Mm. But I guess him and Mo were actually brothers.
Yeah, there was some relation there. Yeah, they're
Mm.
brothers. Well, they came straight out of vaudeville. Larry Fine was born in 1902, October 5th, 1902. And Skip Homer, how do you say this? Homeier.
Homer?
Homer,
Homier?
Skip Homer, born
Depends
in
how French it is, I guess.
1930, a child teenager star on stage and in films, transited
You got
on the
it.
play.
Separations, baby. What?
He did Gunsmoke. Take a drink. Uh, He would play tough guy and thug adults, remembered for his numerous TV and film roles, including Star Trek, Patterns of Force, 1968, which was, and The Way to Eden, 1969. So he was in the original Star Trek twice, passed in 2017 at age 86, sadly.
Hmm.
But you recognize him. He did a lot of Westerns, like Gunsmoke, Take a Drink.
Oh, yeah.
There he is with a very young Robert Wagner behind him. I think Robert Wagner with that look is like, I'm going to push you off the boat. Some of you will get that.
Almost looks like I wish I could quit you.
He gets my award for the freakiest looking alien ears in the galaxy.
Yeah, those are some big ones.
Yeah, they were definitely different. Yeah. This was the Star Trek hippie, bald head. It's got a rubber head there.
Yeah, think.
Yeah. Well, he should have shaved his hair for authenticity. And 83 years young today. She is still alive, folks. Nancy Barrett. Now, you might not know the name, but October 5th, 1941, she was born, and she's 43 years young. She's known for her role on Dark Shadows from 1968 to 71, where she appeared in a total of 403 episodes and in 2 films based on the series House of Dark Shadows and Night of Dark Shadows, which was in 1970 and 71, respectively. So here is Nancy, beautiful Nancy. She was the daughter, the troubled daughter that was always around.
No, Nancy Sinatra. No, just dude. Uh, okay.
You remember her on Dark Shadows?
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah.
Vaguely? Yeah. You need to watch more
I,
Dan Curtis Dark Shadows. I'm just saying.
I mean, if I had time, I suppose. But
Yeah, because there's a lot of episodes, right?
yeah, there's quite a few.
And I mentioned Mr. X to you, and you were like, because I guess you never saw the comic book, but here is the cover to Mr. X #2. You remember Mr.
Okay.
X at all?
No, not really.
He was a cool, like pulp, like, um, you
Is he
know,
like old school or is he like newer? Wow, when did he come out? I don't
uh,
remember
in the
seeing Mr.
'80s,
X.
in the '80s, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, here's a
Okay.
here's a panel right there.
Well, but you gotta remember too, in 1984, I had my first daughter. So, like, my mind was not on comics for about a good 2 years, maybe 3 years. Well,
Hmm.
the baby in diapers and all that stuff. So,
Hernandez brothers did that. Los Brothers Hernandez. I didn't get all of them, but I thought he was an interesting looking character. And if you think about it, maybe that's where, well, he kind of looks like the director, with the round glasses and the baldness. Uh,
mhm.
oh, and here is your Frank Frazetta for today, Ghost Rider #4.
Ooh, hello.
There you go. That's Frank Frazetta
What?
right there. Hmm.
I didn't know that was a Rosetta cover, dude. That's
Hmm.
fucking awesome.
Yep. Coming up out of the grave with this horse. How skilled do you
Yeah.
have to be for that?
Well, you gotta have a pretty good horse, dude.
Now you got to admit he kind of added a little comedy and caricature, especially with the guy on the left who's actually off the ground there running.
Hold on, let me blow it up a little bit. Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, his facial expression and everything.
Yeah, it
But
almost
dude,
like
that's,
he's clutching his throat, like ah.
I mean, he pulled that off so good though. Like the horse is just bursting up through that fucking grave. Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
There's a reason
Uh,
we call him a monster.
you remember Mr. X from the 80s? Tatsu in the house. Got Pez? Hey, I got some Pez.
Wait,
Got some Hello Kitty
Rex,
Pez.
Rex got more pez than you can shake a stick at. Or
I
yeah,
don't
at
know.
least you would
Curly
need a
died
very
that
big
young, and
stick.
I don't think Curly died in '46. I think he lived up into the '50s because there's some documentaries I've watched. Uh, I mean,
No,
you might
the
be wrong.
original curly, the me, that curly.
Yeah, me. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Now
he
he
was
had to stop
the best
acting due
too.
to health reasons.
I wonder why. And they used to do all their own fucking stunts and shit. They used to fucking get hurt all the time making that show.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was very physical acting. Back in
Fail
the day.
couple. Yeah, and I mean, and they were completely willing to sacrifice their body for the bit, for the pratfall or the fucking whatever it was.
Oh
And,
yeah. I mean,
you didn't have all these soft actors that had to have the stuntmen coming in all the time. All right, doubles.
Tatsu says Hellrex and Shadow. Tatsu has been streaming of late, and with some streams on his
Yeah,
channel.
cool. Sorry if I haven't
Atlas
been there yet,
Comics.
Kathy. I don't have enough
Well,
time today.
this was not Atlas Comics. It was ME.
Okay.
It was the same people that did Mad Magazine.
ME? Okay.
It was EC Comics, basically what EC Comics
Okay.
would become.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because I forget. Yeah, I got a stack of the Mad magazines from like the 70s and early 80s, dude. I got shit, probably almost half of it. Maybe not quite a short box. So
Mm-hmm.
just Mad magazines.
Led Zeppelin released their third studio album, Led Zeppelin 3, 55 years ago in 1970. Wow.
Oh, and my favorite Zeppelin album, by the way. Yeah, love
Really?
that one.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that cover
Well,
artwork.
my favorite Zeppelin album of all time, right there.
Mm-hmm. Of all time.
Celebration Day, Friends. God, there's so many good songs on there. Thank you. Uh,
1984, The Company
so
of
think about
Wolves,
Ron Yard.
starring Angela Lansbury, was released. Did you like, you being the werewolf aficionado that you are, did you like this movie? Came out in 1984?
You know, believe it or not, I've never watched this movie because I really just don't like Angela Lansbury. So,
Really? Murder She
I,
Wrote.
yep,
Okay. Is this, I
never,
take it that
never
this
watched
is
it.
Red Riding Hood, basically.
I, I, I mean, that's what I've inferred over the years. Again, never seen it,
Uh-huh.
so don't know.
Okay. Well, it's got in the poster there, it's got the wolf's muzzle coming out the person's mouth. That's always a
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool effect. Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't make any sense, but it's pretty cool. It's almost like they're
yeah.
shedding
I
off
mean,
the skin.
right, yeah, like they're growing from the inside out. Which, yeah, I mean, it makes for very cool effects, though. You gotta give it that if they're done right.
Bell Systems, Graham Bell, right? Telephone, introduced picture
Mm.
phone service in 1964. This is some 2001 stuff. Look at that. Didn't last long, I bet. Picture phone service.
Apex agrees with me. No, yeah, no, I imagine no. Back in the
I
day,
bet
that would
that
have
was
been
an
very intense.
expensive service at the time. 1964, I bet
Oh
that was
man,
expensive.
can you imagine, bro? I remember my mom got a car phone like in the '90s or something, where they
Mm-hmm.
had to wire it into your car and everything. It was ridiculous how much money she spent on it. I'm like, you're never gonna talk on that thing anyway when you're driving. What? Oh well, yeah, everybody else has got them. She had to have one. Like, oh, okay.
Well, you knew my father um, is a farmer, right? He was a farmer, and
Mm-hmm.
um, he had one of those brick phones, and it was convenient because he's out in the field, and he's like could call home and say, "Mom, I'll be home for lunch," or "I will be home around," and he could stay in
Yeah, but
contact
this
while he was
this
way out in
wasn't
the field.
right. But this was the actual car phone that was like
Right,
mounted to the console of your car. You couldn't take it with you. It wasn't portable. It
right.
only worked when you're in your car. It's like
Mm-hmm.
that. I never understood the concept. I'm like that's just fucking ridiculous. But you can't wait 20 minutes for me to get from one place to another. I don't need to talk to you. It's,
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Now you've seen Titanic the movie with DiCaprio. Well, Kate Winslet's birthday today. She turns 50 years old today.
and 500 pounds. Wait, I haven't seen her lately. I'm sorry. I could be
Is she
completely.
really? Okay.
She was getting pretty big there for a while. I don't know
Hmm.
nowadays. But dude, look at her back then. You can see that's a fat girl waiting to come up.
Yeah. Well, that movie did gangbusters, and I mean the album by Mariah Carey, the song from that,
Oh yeah.
19 million copies sold that year.
Wow. I didn't know it sold that well. I mean, I knew it was. Well, dude, I mean, didn't it sweep the Oscars and shit? It was like the most popular movie of the year.
It
All that crap.
outperformed 10 Commandments with Charlton Heston from the 50s.
Wow.
They got one more Oscar. I think they got 11 Oscars, and the 10 Commandments got 10, which is kind of ironic. 10 Commandments.
I was going to say, that's kind of fitting, you know.
That was kind of fitting, yeah. And I thought, really? Titanic? It's not even close to that classic 10 Commandments at the time. That was a groundbreaking movie.
I'm sorry, man, but that movie pissed me off because that big old door frame that she's floating on at the end, there was more than enough room for her to help fucking Leo climb up on there and get out of the fucking ocean. And instead, she just fucking pushed his ass off. See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
64 years ago in 1961, Breakfast at Tiffany's with Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn, yeah.
And Mickey Rooney was in there. Mickey Rooney. And George Papard.
The one that turned out to be a horrible, horrible person. Mommy dear.
Who, Audrey Hepburn? I don't know.
Yeah, is that her? I forget which one. No, it was the other one.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I always get them kind of confused.
Yeah, Audrey Hepburn apparently was a sweetheart. I mean,
right.
And she was.
You're thinking of the Rooster Cogburn actress,
Kate something, Captain. No,
Captain.
Was it Catherine Hepburn?
Yeah, Catherine Hepburn. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Not Audrey.
Dr. No, the first James Bond movie premiered 63 years ago today in 1962. The very first James Bond movie, 62 years ago.
Sometimes you just have to give them a slap.
Do you expect me to talk?
Sean,
no, I expect you to die.
How dare you shut up. Don't make me sloppy walking.
It's interesting that at least half of that was kind of based on the Arthur's life, and because he was a spy in World War II, and along with another spy, Christopher Lee.
Yeah, dude. Christopher Lee.
And they were related. I think they were related, weren't they? Brian Fleming.
Yeah, they were cousins or something.
Cousins or something, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Lee was a badass. He even did a heavy metal album. Hey, Bone.
Yeah. Well, bro, you know we got a guy in CG that's Christopher Lee's grandson. James E. Lee. He did they put out a couple of books.
Yes, you're right. So, thank you. So Celine Dion. Yeah. I had that in my mind, and I said Mariah.
I can't remember. But anyway, we've got a descendant of Christopher Lee in CG right now.
Now we will be doing a draw stream tonight over on Omer Glitches at 8:00 Central. Just to let you know. So I won't be doing a draw stream, but I'll be working on some more of the.
I will. I'll probably.
You will be sleeping.
Going to bed. Yeah. I will be.
I don't blame you there, bro.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, 30
no problem. Bring that up again. We'll vote on it.
That's right. Bring it up around November.
Yeah. Let's put a pin in that.
We'll circle back around.
Yeah,
all
let's
good.
do a gin sake and circle back on that one. Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
Acapad, hail, Peter. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey,
Woo-hoo.
Pete.
James Haley
Oh,
in the studio. Yes, Apex. I'm sorry,
hey,
I couldn't
yo.
remember A or M in the middle.
Hey,
But
hey,
yeah,
yo.
James.
Yeah.
James is a grandson or great grandson of Christopher Lee. One of them.
Jagged Edge, starring Glenn Close and Jeff Bridges, premiered 40 years ago in 1985. I don't know that I've ever watched Jagged Edge. Was it a good movie?
Oh, Jagged Edge. I remember watching that back in the day, but I could not believe it was.
When a
Think
murder
of that.
case is this shocking, which do you trust? Your emotions or your evidence? So it was kind of a
Yeah,
suspense thing.
yeah.
Rated R.
It was kind of. It was kind of like what was that other one where the broad sticks the bunny rabbit in the pot of water and kills the rabbit after Michael
There we
Douglas
go.
has an
I
affair.
told you somebody was watching football today. I told you.
It was
Popping
kind of
into
like
post Eagles games. There you go. Of course, we know who
okay.
you're rooting for.
Who
You're
won?
rooting for your
Did the
Eagles.
Eagles? Did the Eagles win? You said
It's
popping
post
post
game.
game,
They
but
haven't played it yet. Read the thing.
no post. It's not
Oh,
pre-game, Dick Matt. It's post game. That means it's over.
okay. Oh, Eagles lost. There we go.
Oh, sorry, Peter.
And Shadowhawk, you know how I invert things, right? Post, pre.
If I didn't know better, I would think you were what do they call it? Where you see things
That's
backwards, like
dyslexia.
letters.
Yeah.
Dyslexia. Yeah.
Actually, somebody told me I might have a mild form of dyslexia. Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Sorry about
That's my
that. Wasn't
excuse, and
trying to
I'm
make fun
sticking
of
to
you.
it. Yeah. Now you can make fun of the Rain Man. I reported on this October 4th yesterday. Janis, in 1970, Janis Joplin died at age 27. She was only 27 when she OD'd.
Yeah. That was a trend back then. Jimi Hendrix was 27. Jim Morrison was
Jim
27.
Morrison. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a weird fucking thing. Everybody was dying at like 27.
Yeah, they were disappearing like flies.
Mm-hmm.
27 though. She was only 27.
Well, my favorite story about her, apparently, she went to see the Doors at a live show, like at the Derby or whatever in LA back in the day. And of course, Jim Morrison was completely fucking drunk and trying to hit on her. And she finally got sick of him, dude. And she grabbed like an empty bottle of Jack Daniels and smashed Jim Morrison over the head with it. Got into a big old brawl.
You know, I got to give Jim Morrison props. When the Doors went on Ed Sullivan, they said change the lyrics, not "Baby Light My Fire," but they wanted him to change that song, and he didn't do it. And that was subsequently their only appearance. But when the Rolling Stones went on there, they said we need you to change the lyrics, and they actually did change them. And you can tell by their performance, they're not happy about having to perform it that way. You know.
Yeah.
He could make or break your career, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, dude, back in the day,
wow,
he was like the biggest you could get, like in America, right? I mean, if you were on the Ed Sullivan show, you were getting the most exposure you were going to get. Yes, no?
Phillies
you don't agree?
Lost, Birds lost. Boy, this has been a bad day for you, Pete.
Oh, damn, Pete. I hope you weren't batting today, brother.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't betting. Yeah. Return of the Jedi, pretty decent movie. Okay. 89, yeah. Count Dooku. Red Dragon, starring Anthony Hopkins and Edward Norton, opened in theaters 23 years ago in 2002 or 2002.
Dude, you know what that is, right? That's the original version of Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, but now this is kind of a remake of the 80s that came out.
What's that? What? No. Oh, this is the remake version? No, dude. Okay, no, I'm thinking it's not Red Dragon. That is the remake of Manhunter.
Manhunter, yes, with the actor that we both like from CSI.
William Peterson. That was
William
movie,
Peterson.
dude.
He's
Love
wonderful with William Dafoe into Live and Die in L.A. Wonderful movie about
That's a good one too, man. Another very underrated movie, man. I like that one a lot.
Wang Chung did the whole movie. Do you think that was a trend in the? Because Queen did it a couple times in the 80s. Do you think that was a trend for like one group to do a whole movie, to score a whole movie like that?
Wait a minute. And maybe they scored it, but it wasn't all their music, because in the big scene where William Peterson is confronting where he finally busts the serial killer guy, they're playing Anagata Devita from Iron Butterfly for 13 minutes. It's a 13-minute one-shot scene. Well, it's filmed to look like.
But now that's the Hannibal story you're referring to, right?
That's Manhunter, the movie.
Manhunter, right? But we're talking about Live and Die in L.A.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck.
I was saying, do you think that was a thing in the 80s where like Wang Chung did all the music for that movie, Queen did all the music for two movies, Flash Gordon in 1980,
and Highlander. Was it Highlander?
Yes. Yeah. Do you think that was a sort of a trendy thing to do back then?
Dude, that went on for a while. There were people that were doing soundtracks like all the way up into the late 90s, early 2000s. Like just music guys that had gotten into doing soundtracks for movies. Yeah, so that I don't know when it became like a trend, but people have been doing that for a long time.
And also, Peter, another movie that Peter did was The Beast. Remember, he did The Beast in like 1985, the movie, the underwater thriller based on the book.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember that one vaguely.
Yeah. He is a highly underrated actor. I think he's one of the great actors of our time, and yet he never quite got the roles,
What the Beast turned out to be? Was it like a giant squid? Like a tentacle monster or something else? I don't remember.
You got me on that.
One. I remember the name of the movie being popular. I've watched so many horror movies over the years, dude. It all kind of blends together after a while. Unless they're really, really outstanding,
I mentioned this the other. I mentioned this a couple of days ago. In 1997, the arcade game Afterburner was released in North America. Did you ever play Afterburner with the sort of Top Gun jets?
Oh, yeah.
Sega game. It was a Sega game.
Yeah. That one was okay. The one I used to like a lot was 1941, where you started off with like World War II planes, and as you would build up through the level, you get more modern planes and bigger guns and shit. That was a lot of fun. For a simple, Nintendo 64 game or whatever, now video game. Shame.
Actor Brockner, I'm not familiar with him. Maybe you can tell me who he is. Celebrates his 69th birthday a couple days ago. Here's a picture of him. Maybe you can tell me who
Hmm,
this is.
maybe. Oh, dude, that's the faggot ass that gets killed in the first, uh, not Lethal Weapon, the one with Bruce Willis, where he's in the tower,
Oh,
the
Die
Nakatomi
Hard. Die
Tower.
Hard.
Die
Yeah.
Hard. This is the
Mm,
guy that tries to sell Bruce Willis out, and then he gets fucking shot in the fucking forehead.
mm.
And he's sitting there
Okay.
talking to the boss guy. He's like, "Hey, Bubby, let me handle this. I know what I'm doing." And he gets on the radio.
So that's actually a picture of him from Die Hard.
Yeah, that's actually from that scene
Okay.
right before
It's
he
been
gets
a
shot.
while since I've watched Die Hard. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he was
turned
like the
69 a couple days ago.
greasy, like like the typical greasy '80s bar from the bar. You
Oh
wouldn't
yeah.
want to walk up
Yeah.
to your girlfriend.
Here's a
Hey, I
movie
fucking
that I
took
remember
cocaine.
just because of the killer. Terror Train with Jamie Lee Curtis premiered in 1980, 45 years ago. I remember this conductor, stabby guy.
Yeah, that was good. Was that made for TV or was that in theater?
No, I think this was in theaters.
Was it okay? Now, I remember.
Yeah.
I know this movie. I've watched it. I don't know how many times. They play it all the time. Like it's on Tubi anytime you want.
Okay. I might have to watch it. I'm not okay.
Oh, dude, it's when Jamie Lee was still really young too, so she's very pretty.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Die Hard Cocaine Boy. I love that dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was the
It's
cocaine
hard to
cowboy.
believe he's 69, actually. He's almost 70 years old now.
Holy fuck, dude! Oh my god,
Yeah.
you ain't making me feel any younger, Rex. I can tell you.
Here's a throwback from 1978 from Carrie. Look at Cats there. Believe it or not, he's going to the prom. Look at that hair. That Peter Frampton hair.
Oh, dude, Carrie was a good movie. And the ending of that jump scare at the end. Oh man, I think I watched that one. What
It's
was that?
sad. He's not even in the
1977.
credits here on this ad. He's not even in the credits. He's pictured, but his name's not even up in the credits. You know, his mother
No,
did Perry
yeah,
Mason, was the
William Cat.
secretary in Perry Mason.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
He doesn't
Yeah,
watch our
William
show,
Cat.
folks.
Have you ever seen the House? The haunted
Oh
house movie?
yeah, that's a low budget. That's one of those early low budget movies that actually made a lot of money, and they did a sequel, House 2.
Yeah, yeah, they did a
Yeah,
house too. But
and
yeah,
and
that first
and
one
and
is a good
it's this zombie decrepit
movie.
crypt keeper like bony finger reaching for the doorknob poster for the movie.
Yeah, yeah, like
Mhm.
getting ready to walk in. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, really good movie, fun movie. It had some interesting twists in it. You know,
Mhm.
a lot of it, a lot of it came out of William Cat's own like subconscious or whatever, which
Oh
like
yeah.
allowed the to fuck with him. But
See,
yeah,
I
yeah,
love that in
fun
Werewolf of
story.
London. I love that in Werewolf of London where he's in the hospital in that dream sequence with the Nazi creatures, stabbing the nurse and everything. You're not expecting that at all. It if you don't know about it, it gets you every time. You think he's
Yeah,
awake and he's not. It's a
hmm
wonderful device. Yeah.
yeah. If you can pull it off right, it works great. Um, I
Tough
don't know
Guys
why.
starring
If
Burt
I,
Lancaster and Kirk Douglas was released 39 years ago in 1986. Tough Guys. I
I
think.
vaguely remember that. Like a couple of retired gangsters end up coming back for some
Hmm.
reason or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was pretty fun.
Hmm.
It was alright.
I mean, for a couple of older actors, that
Mhm.
still in the movies.
I don't think it was horrible. I mean,
Well, I mean,
dude, I
he
still anything that Christopher Walken is in, I will watch it. I don't give a fuck what it is because I know if the rest of the movie completely sucks, Christopher Walken's still gonna be great.
here's another person that was in Dark Shadows, Kate Jackson. But for this, 42 years ago, 1983
She's
on
not too bad.
CBS with
Shit.
Bruce Boxleitner that did Tron, that did Babylon 5,
Wow,
Scarecrow, and
that's
Mrs.
good.
King. Huh?
Wait, she was on Dark Shadows when she was a little girl?
Or what? Or was it the other Charlie's Angel? It was one of them. Let's see. Yeah, she was in. Yeah, she was in Dark Shadows. Yeah, for more than one season in the latter
Wow,
seasons. Yep.
I did
Mm,
not know that. That's fucking crazy.
yep. Scarecrow and Mrs.
Okay.
King. Yeah, from
Yeah,
CBS.
I don't think I ever watched that show, but I remember it being advertised all the time.
Right. Uh, a Box Lightner's still alive. He's one of the few people that's still alive from the Babylon 5 cast. I hope they
Really? Wow.
put the remake on the fast track and kind of sandwich him in there somewhere before he passes away. He married Laura from Luke and Laura General Hospital. They've been married for
Uh,
decades.
oh, in real life he married her?
In real
Oh,
life, yeah.
no shit.
Yeah.
Well, dude, you remember back in the day? Oh, my when my first daughter was born. Well, actually, when my girlfriend was pregnant back in 1983, 84. That was when
Mhm.
all that shit was going on in General Hospital with Luke and Laura and all that shit.
Oh yeah, that ran for a good long time. That got that
Dude,
made
they
yeah, that
they had the wedding of Luke and Laura was like almost as big as the wedding of Princess Di and Prince Charles. They like came out within a year of
oh
each other. It was
absolutely. It was
insane.
huge. You
It
you
was
had people
insane already.
you had people watching soap operas during that time. It I mean they I mean soap operas is one of the longest running things on TV and radio. But man, you
Yeah,
had
kids
people
today aren't
watching.
gonna get it.
Yeah. It was huge. It was you're right. It was big. The wedding of Luke and Laura
Dude,
after all they had been
and
through.
every network for what, like 30 years ran
Mhm.
nothing but soap operas during the day for housewives that were at home doing, housework and shit like that so they
Mhm.
could watch their show. It was incredibly popular. It's insane.
Charles in Charge. You remember Charles in Charge with
Yeah,
Scott
that was
Baio?
only, yeah, it was always a horrible show. Never had good writing. Wasn't funny.
Yeah. Well, the guy on the right, he's from Eight is Enough, remember?
Oh yeah, that's Tommy something or another.
Hmm.
Or maybe he was Tommy on the show. But I
I,
can't remember
I
now.
I I would have to watch like one of the late 70s seasons of Gunsmoke, but I think he actually did a Gunsmoke. I'm like, oh, that's the guy from Eight
Gunsmoke.
is Enough.
He just said it twice. Drink twice, people.
There you go. Yeah, take a drink. You'll be drunk by the end of the yeah. Yeah, that was one I never really watched.
Oh,
Um,
Homer, you're killing me, bro. I might have to order some Chinese food tonight. Oh,
the
fuck.
Maltese Falcon, starring Humphrey Bogart and Mary Astor, premiered 84 years ago in 1941. The Maltese Falcon. That's got to
Yeah,
be a
sweetheart.
classic, huh?
And over the
John
Falcon. Nobody
Huston
gets
was the
hurt,
director. John Huston.
sweetheart.
This is
Mm-hmm.
sweetheart.
And Angelica Houston was in the Adams Family movies as Morticia. The first one. Well, not the first ones. The first movies, not the TV.
1976 on NBC, 49 years ago. Jack Klugman as Quincy.
Oh, dude, I used to watch that show. It was kind of fun every now and again.
Oh yeah, but now I remember Jack Klugman from Gunsmoke. Take a drink, and also I got to work it in there somewhere. And he was on The Odd Couple, of course. He played Oscar,
Yeah,
not the Grouch,
yeah.
but he was grouchy.
He was great on the couple. But I liked Quincy too. That was like one of those first like procedural shows, you know, that like kind of put you behind the scenes, how they solve mysteries and shit. It was kind of cool.
I got a question for you, Shadowhawk. Did you
Okay.
October 3rd, 1987, 38 years ago, Friday the 13th, the series, the TV series came on. Was it any good?
Mm-hmm. Yes. The first, from what I remember, like the first 2 or 3 seasons were pretty good. And then they ran into some kind of network shit. And the girl who was on the series ended up having like some kind of eating disorder or something. So she, like, between seasons, she blew up by like 150 pounds. So they like completely redid the show and like tried to run a season with new people in there and shit without explaining anything to anybody. And yeah, it did not go well.
I had totally forgotten about that. Wow.
Yeah, those first few seasons were pretty good. You remember the Stephen King movie, Needful Things, where you go to the store and you find the item of your dreams, right? And it'll give you everything you want or whatever. Well, it's kind of the same thing with Friday the 13th. They had this big warehouse full of cursed objects, and somehow or another, one of them would always end up getting loose somehow. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, that's kind of like the Emporium of hockey. Hockey was on our draw stream last night along with Dan Pleagle. But yeah, that's kind of like his premise for his sort of Emporium. Yeah.
Yeah, the Red Jeff. Yeah.
I had totally forgotten about Bible Man. Yeah, Bible Man. You may not know him, Shadowhawk, but he's a superhero character, Bible Man. I had forgotten that he, from Eight Is Enough, that actor that played with the curly hair, he played Bible Man. Totally forgot about that.
What? Okay.
I used to get those on VHS. These were later in his career. These were later in his career. Probably 1990s. I think it went straight to first VHS and then disc. It was like at Christian bookstores.
But it was episodic. It was like, what were they, half-hour episodes, hour long? What? Or was it like an animated thing?
They were probably an hour long, maybe. No, it was live action. He had a Bible Man purple and sort of gold costume.
Really?
I'll try and find some of the Bible Man stuff for you and show you Bible Man sometime.
Yeah, dude, I gotta see that shit. I've never even heard of that. That's awesome.
A lot of my stuff was, like Veggie Tales and Bible Man and things like that.
That's the guy's name. He was Tommy on the show. His name is Willie Ames.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Willie Ames. Okay, yeah. 1 hour movies, yeah. They sold the heck out of those VHS tapes back in the day.
Really? Wow. What did I miss all of them?
I used to show them to my Sunday school students. And then we would talk about the message, that they were talking about, afterwards.
And these were adults, mind you.
Well, I mean, he was an adult. He was a young actor, No,
I was talking about your Sundays. I was talking about your Sunday school students. Never mind.
Oh yeah. Well, I taught everywhere from toddlers up to adults at one time or another.
Right. See, in my brain, I was thinking because he used to do prison ministries as well. So,
yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
like
I was.
you got like 12 hardened cons around you, and you got like the little AV cart, with the
I'm going
TV
to
and the
show them.
VCR.
I'm going to show them Bible Man and Remo Williams.
There you go.
Look it up, folks. It's a yeah. I actually saw Remo
I am
Williams.
rehabilitating these guys.
I actually saw Remo Williams at one of the first Comic Cons I ever went to. At one of the first conventions in Memphis, they showed the movie, the
Really?
world premiere. Yeah, the world premiere of
And you know
Remo
what?
Williams.
The
And
first
then
time I watched
later,
that
I think
movie,
I watched it at the.
I didn't even, yeah, I didn't even realize it was like a very Christian themed movie when I first saw it. It was like it had a lot of action and good shit, and it was just a fun movie. But then, yeah, I guess you go back and look at it, and it's like, oh, okay.
One of my favorite TV shows of all time, Dick Van Dyke's Show, premiered 64 years ago on CBS. 64 years ago, 1961.
Oh my god, I don't know how many I watched with those laying on the floor, with my dad sitting on the couch after work.
I got to show you this, Walter Matthau. That's got to be him and Dennis the Menace.
He got he put the chiclets on his teeth.
Yeah, chiclets. Yeah, chiclets.
It's like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? Yeah. Somewhere in Time, starring Christopher Reeve and Jane Seymour, the beautiful Jane Seymour. She was a Bond girl. Christopher Plummer in theaters 45 years ago. I don't think I went to see that. That was 1980. I don't think I saw it in the theater, but I think I watched it on TV. It was, played on TV some.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good movie, Somewhere in Time. It was a time travel story. I'm
Yeah,
like, there's Superman.
I don't believe I ever intentionally watched that movie, but I do like Jane Seymour, so I've seen parts of it here and there.
Played Domino in Live and Let Die with Roger Moore.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Dude, she was still hot and sexy in when she was doing that TV show. What was it, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, or some shit like that? She was like in her 50s, dude. She was still freaking smoking.
Captain Kangaroo premiered 70 years ago in 1955 on CBS.
I never trusted the look of that dude, man.
Yeah.
That's not Captain Kangaroo.
That's the original Captain Kangaroo. Oh, he had a different look. He definitely had a different look when he first started out.
Before they went live action. Okay, so yeah, yeah.
1955.
I've never seen that.
That's the way he originally looked in 1955.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he stayed pretty close to that most of the time. I was looking at that the drawing. I was like, whoa, that doesn't look anything like it.
Yeah, yeah. That's the year Gunsmoke came out, by the way.
Drink.
Speaking of Mariah Carey, I might have misspoke there. She released her fifth album, Daydream, 30 years ago, 1995. The Andy Griffith Show, 65 years ago, from 1960. Now, I watched the hell out of Andy Griffith.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a ton of those, man. Holy mackerel.
Mm-hmm.
But they were in, what do you call it, syndication forever. So, like, back when we had UHF and then 3 main channels when we were growing up, like, you could get Andy Griffith on 2 channels at the same time sometimes.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Oh, you know what? I was wondering who that actress was.
We used to have that same pumpkin decoration. You could move his arms and shit and pose him.
Oh, yeah. Pose him. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, we had that exact same one when I was a kid. That's wild.
Now, Shadowhawk, I'm glad we mentioned Andy Griffith because the actress that was Andy Griffith's girlfriend in the show. She's in The
What was her?
Expanse, if I'm not mistaken. She's in the second season of The Expanse.
Really?
She's an older lady.
I was gonna say she got to be getting pretty up there, but
Yeah, but I was like, man, I haven't seen her in much. I haven't seen her in a while, but who is she? And now I know who she
what was
is.
her?
She looked for
What
me.
was her name on Andy Griffith? Do you remember?
I don't know.
What her character's name was? Because he was like kind of trying to have a romance with her for years, but it never went anywhere. You know, it's just like they would have a date here or there, and you know.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of the Twilight Zone, premiered 66 years ago in 1959 on CBS.
The dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity.
You turn this lamp on and close those blinds.
Between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fear
Crank it up.
of his knowledge.
Oh, okay. Not all.
Imagination.
There you
We call
Twilight Zone, 1959, 66 years ago.
Good Lord.
One of the best writers of our time for entertainment, Rod Serling, no doubt.
Oh, Rod Serling was an amazing writer, dude. He just prolific and very unique outlook and shit. But you know, he was a war vet too, dude. He's gone through some serious shit before he became a writer.
You know, his daughter is on X. I follow her on X, and she talks about her father's work and stuff. You know, of course, he did Night Gallery later in the early 70s, starting in 1970, I believe it was. It wasn't as successful. And he also wrote the treatment for Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. I love. I mean, a lot of novelists will tell you that short stories are harder for them to wrap their heads around than what a long form big novel. But I mean, that was Sterling's forte, man. I mean, he was just great at putting together those little stories that would 30 minutes to an hour. But then just doesn't take long to tell, and it's got just good stuff.
Is Sterling? Is that the actress that was Andy Griffith's? Is that? And you're saying she passed away in 1974? Is that right, or am I? Oh no, you're talking. Rod
No. Rod
Serling. Yeah. People are funny. I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah. I don't know about People Are Funny. Yeah. The show was taped in Las Vegas, Nevada. A contestant is given $1,000 to play roulette, and then that's all I can read on it. Yeah. Love old TV, especially old black and white TV. Ants premiered 27 years ago in 1998. I remember when Ants came out. I first bought that on VHS and later on disc, I believe.
They had a whole genre of like cartoon bug movies. There was
Bugs,
Speed,
Yeah.
Bugs. There was a whole bunch of them come on.
The Police released their fourth studio album, Ghost in the Machine, 44 years ago in 1981.
Oh, yeah. That's again, if you like the Police.
I like the Police. Do you like the Police? I like the Police.
Yeah, selectively, yeah.
Selectively, yeah.
I'm not a big Police fan. You won't see that. I wasn't buying T-shirts or putting posters on the wall or anything. But
the series Cavemen, inspired by the Geico Caveman advertisement, premiered 18 years ago in 2007 on ABC. I never watched Cavemen. But I
Oh
remember
my
the
god, that
ads.
was that long ago already? Holy
17
shit.
years ago. Was it any good?
That's, oh my god. No, it wasn't any good. It was
It
stupid.
wasn't any good. Okay.
It was about as good as the fucking commercials were. You know, I mean, it was basically the same bit just turned into a half hour instead of like a 2-minute commercial. So
Mm-hmm.
no, it was fucking dumb.
Here's a movie from 38 years ago, and you're probably going to love it. Okay. Near
Maybe.
Dark. Near Dark.
Oh,
1980,
dude,
1987.
highly underrated movie. That's a good one. Bill Pullman's in that one.
Paxton. Yeah. Paxton's
Or
in that.
Paxton, sorry, not Bill Pullman, Bill Paxton. Yeah. Oh, good movie, dude.
What's the premise of this movie?
They're actually vampires that are kind
Oh.
of like living the van life. They've got like this blacked out van that they sleep in during the day, and
Mm-hmm.
then they walk around like basically looking like bikers and shit at night. They're all dressed in leather.
I'm
And
going to have to
fucking kind
check
of
this
punk
movie
rock.
out. I don't think I've ever watched it, but when Bill Paxton
Oh,
was
dude,
alive.
it's a good one. It's got like a romance involved with it. This guy falls in love. You remember the Pink Floyd video from the wall?
Uh-huh.
The girl that comes up to Sid's trailer, and she goes inside there, and she's like, "Oh my god, this place is bigger than our whole apartment." Blah blah blah. That blonde girl.
Mm.
She's the girl vampire that's part of this pack in this movie. So she ends up falling in love with like a local, turns him into a vampire, and then the rest of the pack don't want him and shit. So it's a cool story, dude. It's got a lot of good gore.
Vampires in West Texas. Hmm.
I
Yeah, it
wasn't
does
sure
look.
exactly where it was at.
I was not aware of that movie till Paxton passed away, and then they were showing different things that he had done.
No,
I had
bro,
missed that movie.
but it's one of my favorite vampire movies from back in the day. It's a whole different twist on the vampire stuff. It's different.
Zombieland opened in theaters 16 years ago in 2009. I never watched
Ah,
Zombieland.
man, hard to believe it's been that long. That's actually a fun one too. If you don't take it seriously, you're just having fun with the zombie movie. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson.
It's kind of
He's off the chain.
like a Bruce shit.
Oh, Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. It's kind of like
Yeah,
that kind of a tongue in cheek kind
like
of.
Ash.
Yeah.
Like Ash. His character Ash.
Mhm.
With the chainsaw.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Like you want some gore and some zombie action, and then
I remember
some
him. I remember Bill Paxton as Chet being turned into a turd in Real Science.
Chet, why do you have to be such a shit?
That's how far, and he would take his rifle and hit him in the head, and he was a bully.
He's talking him on the head with a fucking double barrel shotgun. He's like, ding,
Yeah,
ding, and then it goes right back between them and goes dunk real quick. It's like
he kept doing it more than once. He was the ultimate brother you did not want to have.
Oh, yeah.
I was glad when he was turned into a turd. I was glad when they turned him into a turd.
Yeah, no, it suited him right.
Yeah. And then, of course, Bill Paxton was in Aliens 2. That was a good sequel.
Oh, dude. Look at that movie all over the place. Game over, man. Game over.
You're going to make me spew. Anyway, keep collecting.